In this video, I'm going to be showing you one of the new features that we added into OptimizePress, and it's the exit intent, which works with the overlay optimizer. So I'm going to show you it here in action. I've got this page on the screen here, and if I actually navigate away, as your mouse actually goes up towards the browser where you might be leaving it, so you might be closing down the page, it triggers and pops up the exit intent. So it's designed to work when someone is intending to leave the site. You can see here we've got the overlay optimizer that pops up, and you can put any content you want in here. It could be like a video, it could be links to other landing pages. It doesn't always have to be an opt-in form, so bear that in mind. Some people use them quite cleverly to send people to other articles they've written. Say if you have other landing pages that are quite sort of content rich, where you're using them to educate someone, and you're putting in like an article sort of form, and on that page you might have an opt-in form as well. But you could use this exit intent to actually tell people about other content on your site. So it doesn't have to be always be like an opt-in to capture their email address. Obviously, it's the most common one is to try and get your an email and give a free report or give something away, obviously to start people into your funnel. But that's it in action. Let's go and look at it actually inside the live editor and see the settings. Okay, so here it is in the live editor. I've used the option here for no styles. When I added the overlay optimizer, in the button option I selected no style, and if I click on the control panel here to bring it up, and it goes straight through to the overlay optimizer window. You can see here all the settings for the actual window itself, which you can choose to customize if you like. Scrolling down, we have overlay pop. Now there's obviously two features in here. One of them is the pop-up, the delayed pop-up, and the one we're looking at just now is the exit intent. So I'll show you the pop-up feature in the other video. But looking at the exit intent, whenever this is checked here, the exit intent is going to be active. Okay, so no matter what you have down below, if you have 0 here, but you have this checked, that means the exit intent is going to always trigger for that user. So you've got the option here as 0 would be do not trigger for the user at all. Obviously if it's checked, it's going to trigger. And below here we have 0, and you can choose how many days apart that this actually triggers in. Okay, so that's a couple of features that work here with the overlay optimizer. So if you use this cleverly, you might not want to have it set to 0. That means it's going to trigger every time. Okay, so every time someone lands or leaves that page, it's going to always trigger. You might want to set this by the number of days apart, so it actually sort of puts a delay in. It's based on cookies, so if someone comes back to the page, the next day they might not see the overlay or the exit intent pop up. So it allows you to control how you want this to work, and it's best not to annoy your users too much. You don't want to have it going constantly on every page on your site. Obviously there's two options that are down below. You can now hide it on mobile and tablet. That might be wise as well, especially if people are on their mobile devices. They sometimes don't like to see these little pop-up screens come into play when they're trying to view something. You'll know yourself, it's hard enough sometimes to view something on a mobile, and then you get a little pop-up screen come up as well. So we added the options here to hide the overlay optimizer from appearing at all on their mobile and tablet devices. So that's the exit intent. It's pretty straightforward. It's really just based on whether you want it to work and how many days apart you want it to come in. They're very effective. They work well for capturing leads and obviously increasing your email subscribers. But it's a great little feature. Exit intent. Use it wisely. You can use it on any of your pages, but hopefully you'll see an increase in leads actually opting in for your lead magnet or your sales funnel or however you choose to use it. So that's it. That's the exit intent pop-up. I'm going to be showing you the overlay, the delayed feature as well that you can apply to this in another video. So as always, we'd love to hear from you if you're using it. Comment below if you have any questions about this feature, and I would love to see it in action on your own sites as well.